Greatness means seeking excellence in every area of life and feeling fulfilled. When your goal is to release your highest potential, you are on the path to greatness. On the other hand, mindset means your attitude and beliefs that decide how you will see the world and interact with it. Therefore, a greatness mindset means changing the way you think to reshape your emotions and behavior. In this summary, you will learn about developing resilience, finding your purpose, and taking consistent action, even when you are afraid of facing challenges. Additionally, you will learn to overcome procrastination, use your passion and strengths, manage your fears, heal your past traumas, and set and achieve meaningful goals. So, let's take inspiration from this summary and embark on the journey of self-discovery and achieving greatness. When we face many challenges in life, sometimes we either break or become stronger. Life's troubles often make us feel stuck and uncertain about our future. But if you have a greatness mindset, you can overcome any challenge. A greatness mindset means discovering your unique talents, finding a clear purpose, and taking action even when you are scared or facing a problem. For this, you need to have complete trust in yourself and a positive mindset. But this doesn't mean you only focus on your success. You can also help others while uplifting yourself. To develop a greatness mindset, you need to take 3 important steps. Develop resilience, create a meaningful mission, and take consistent action. First, let's talk about resilience, which means bouncing back, having the strength to stand up again after failing, and continuously moving forward despite difficulties. For example, the author of this book, Lewis Howes, faced severe financial difficulties at the age of 23 and used to sleep on his sister's couch in Columbus. Lewis had a successful sports career. He was a football player and also active in a combined event, decathlon, which involves 10 track and field events over 2 days. While playing football, Lewis injured his wrist, which caused him a lot of trouble. He had to undergo surgery, and his recovery took a long time, making him uncertain about the future of his sports career. An accident also caused his father to suffer serious brain trauma, and he was slowly recovering. These incidents with himself and his father broke Lewis from within. He developed a kind of fear and self-doubt. Thinking about his future scared him, and he wasn't sure if his dreams would come true. He started questioning himself. During this bad phase of his life, Lewis spent his days and nights watching TV. However, he knew he needed to move forward, so he contacted Stuart Jenkins, who advised him to look for new opportunities on LinkedIn. Lewis took his advice seriously and learned everything he could about the platform. This was the beginning of Lewis's journey on the path of resilience. He didn't give in to his injury and circumstances, but used them as motivation to seek new opportunities and start a new chapter in his life. The next step is to create a meaningful mission. A meaningful mission is a clear purpose that drives your actions and gives you direction. It helps you stay focused and motivated, even when your life is going through tough times. For Lewis, the beginning of his meaningful mission started with a gift from his brother, a book written by Timothy Ferriss titled The 4-Hour Workweek. Reading this book, Lewis explored new possibilities, such as learning about digital business and online marketing. He realized that he could create something new and impactful, even if it was different from his previous athletic dream. Lewis enthusiastically started learning about digital business and networking. He built a network on LinkedIn, developed new relationships, and sought advice where needed. He now enjoyed learning new things he had never done before, such as salsa dancing and public speaking skills. These activities boosted Lewis's confidence and gave him opportunities to discover new passions. By focusing on his meaningful mission, he found his purpose, which guided him to explore new paths. The final step to achieving a greatness mindset is to take consistent action. Taking action is crucial to turning your dreams into reality. For this, you need to set goals, plan, and work daily to achieve results. When Lewis found his mission, he started taking consistent action with focus. He had been feeling quite sad and depressed for some time, but now he decided to get up and move forward. To overcome his fear of public speaking, he joined Toastmasters and attended networking events to build connections. Lewis took action, which resulted in new opportunities that helped him grow in his professional and personal life. The turning point in Lewis's life came when he met Frank Agan, a successful speaker who later became his mentor. Frank encouraged Lewis to write a book on LinkedIn, which was very boring for him as he didn't like going to school. However, with Frank's support, Lewis co-authored the book and started hosting LinkedIn networking events across the country. His hard work paid off, and he got more consulting opportunities, which later launched Lewis into the online business world. Soon after, Lewis built a successful business with 7-figure annual revenue. His podcast, The School of Greatness, became one of the top personal development shows, featuring interviews with successful people from various fields. Lewis returned to the field of sports and played for 9 years on the U.S. men's national handball team. Lewis never forgot to help others. He also helped raise millions of funds for various charitable causes. Lewis's journey from being injured and bankrupt to becoming a successful entrepreneur and public speaker proves the importance of developing a greatness mindset. What is the mission of your life? If you don't have a clear purpose, you will always feel confused and unfulfilled in life. You will quickly change your goals and jobs and waste your time watching TV. Life without a purpose can be difficult because you will feel like you are just observing your life. If you are not progressing despite working hard, you will feel frustrated and hopeless. In such a situation, you might develop unhealthy coping mechanisms to deal with it. Without a mission, you will keep chasing one thing after another but achieve nothing. To find your meaningful mission, you need to be honest with yourself. Think about your life and find out what is important to you. Think about your passions, strengths, and the problems you want to solve. To discover your mission, you can apply the Find Your Sweet Spot exercise. It will help you discover your sweet spot by studying your passion, power, and problem. Passion comes from love. Think about the activities that bring a smile to your face, make you feel energetic, and for which you can work for free. Make a list of your passions. Don't leave anything out. Even if you are passionate about something unrealistic or big, it doesn't matter. Next, analyze your power. Think about your natural strengths and learned skills. Make a list of the skills you have been an expert in since childhood and those you have learned over the years. Finally, think about the problem you want to solve. Think about the problems you are passionate about fixing. Your passion can be anything, like teaching, financial freedom, or growing vegetables. You can solve anything as long as you have the necessary skills. Combining your passion, power, and the problem you want to solve will help you find your sweet spot and define your mission. Let's take a look at the example of Hollywood actor Dwayne Johnson, who found his mission in life. In the early days of his life, Johnson dreamed of becoming an NFL player. He worked hard, got an athletic scholarship, and played football in college. However, after getting injured, Johnson's dream of becoming an AFL star was shattered. He tried to play in the Canadian Football League, but it didn't work out either. Johnson had no money and no hope left. He went back to live with his parents. At that time, he had only $7 in his pocket. Despite these difficulties, he didn't lose hope. Instead of giving up, Johnson found a new path. He studied his power and realized that he had special athletic and physical abilities, so he became a professional wrestler. His father was also a famous wrestler, so they started training together. Initially, people didn't like Johnson. He wrestled under different names and was mostly rejected, but he didn't give up and continued to explore his new mission. He worked hard to create a persona called The Rock, which made him a star. He won many world titles and made a name for himself in the wrestling world. Like The Rock, you can also find new opportunities by staying open, never giving up, and knowing who you are. A clear mission requires combining your passion, skills, and experience. You will never find your mission by sitting and watching TV. Instead, you need to work hard, stay strong, and keep looking for new paths until you find your way. Are you aware of your fears? We all have things that hold us back. Some people are afraid of the dark, while others fear public speaking. The most common fears we face while discovering our mission are the fear of failure, success, and judgment. The fear of failure creates self-doubt and makes us stop. When you fear failure, you become paralyzed. Thinking about what could go wrong keeps you trapped in your comfort zone. To achieve your full potential, you need to find new opportunities to grow. To overcome the fear of failure, you need to change its meaning. Instead of seeing failure as a lack of ability, see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Set small goals that you find easy to achieve to boost your confidence. If your goals are big, have a backup plan. If plan A fails, you should have other options. Additionally, your overall purpose should be more important than your fear. The fear of success can be as damaging as the fear of failure. If you fear your potential, you will miss out on opportunities to achieve greatness and exhaust yourself by overworking to maintain momentum. Some people don't enjoy success because they feel they still need to prove themselves. Even if they achieve their milestone, they fear losing their success. This creates an unhealthy habit cycle that can lead to exhaustion, depression, and madness. To overcome the fear of success, you need to change its definition and approach. Success is not a one-time event, but a continuous journey. Therefore, taking easy and practical steps to achieve your dreams is crucial. You need to grow step by step and never compromise your health. The final fear is the fear of judgment. The fear of judgment leads to self-doubt, and in trying to please others, we forget our values. This fear can force you to stay in an unfulfilling relationship or avoid new opportunities. Expecting approval from others is not good for your confidence. To overcome this fear, you need to set clear boundaries, take feedback from trusted close ones, and focus on positive thoughts and experiences. You can use self-affirmations to strengthen positive memories and eliminate negativity. Your focus should be on your self-growth, and don't stress about what people will say. You can turn this fear into an opportunity for greatness through the Fear Converter exercise. First, make a list of your fears. Write down everything that scares you, whether it's small or big. Writing down your fears reduces their power. Instead of becoming negative thoughts in your mind, they remain just words on paper. Clear your mind and look at your fears from an objective point of view. Next, formulate your fears. Identify your top 3 or 5 fears that are the biggest obstacles to your progress. Use if, then statements for each fear, and think about the real reason behind your fear. For example, if you fear public speaking, you might say, I fear speaking in front of people because I might stutter, sweat, forget what I was going to say, and be ridiculed. If you look at the reason behind this fear, you are not afraid of public speaking but of being ridiculed. To overcome this fear, you can practice your speech repeatedly and prepare well in advance. Finally, turn your fear into a positive affirmation. Instead of saying, I fear public speaking, say, what I am going to share will help many people. I am ready to become a good public speaker. I have full confidence in my skills. This way, you can replace your limiting beliefs with strong thoughts. Notice how your body feels when you repeat positive affirmations. If you feel relief and excitement, it's a good sign that you are on the right track. Over time, this exercise will train your mind not to overthink before doing any task. Once you overcome all your fears, it will release your full potential, and you will be ready to face any challenge. When Lewis learned about online business, he was a bit worried because he felt nervous speaking in front of people and feared being judged. But he didn't give up and tried to understand the reason behind his fear. Lewis saw public speaking as an opportunity to share his valuable message. This strong purpose gave him confidence, and he eventually became a great speaker. Until you manage your fears, they will keep holding you back. Each of us has a lot of potential. By turning your fears into positive power, you can achieve anything you want. When someone experiences trauma, it deeply affects their mind. Even after the event is over, the trauma still impacts the person's current state. If you keep repeating unhealthy patterns and are in toxic relationships, it's because you haven't dealt with your past trauma yet. We all have painful memories that we don't want to remember, so we hide them from everyone. But trying to avoid the pain keeps you trapped in your past forever. Therefore, facing your trauma is essential to heal from it and move forward in life. To heal your past, you first need to see how your childhood trauma affects your present decisions. For this, it is crucial to study your behavior and increase your self-awareness. If you think you are in a toxic relationship because you want to fix someone, it's not you but your trauma speaking. Some people are attracted to abusive partners because they find it comforting to be in such harmful relationships. But if you don't break the cycle, you will always be unhappy. Let's understand this with an example. Once, the author of this book, Lewis, met a woman during an Uber ride in Atlanta. This woman's father had left her in childhood, and her mother was struggling with drug addiction. So, at a young age, she had the responsibility of taking care of her mother. Even after growing up, she kept repeating this pattern. She tried to heal men who were addicted to something. As a result, she would end one abusive relationship only to start another. She was completely unaware that she was repeating her childhood trauma. But breaking this cycle was necessary, so she started healing her inner child. After healing, she was able to form a healthy relationship. Unhealed traumas often lead us to unhealthy coping mechanisms. You might use different methods to reduce your pain or avoid dealing with your difficult emotions. Some people start drinking alcohol, while others get trapped in drugs or other addictions. Some immerse themselves in their work, becoming workaholics, while others become people pleasers, putting others' happiness above their own. Lewis also used unhealthy coping mechanisms in the past. He worked hard and became a strong athlete to avoid feeling small and insecure. Although this brought him a lot of success in the outside world, it didn't reduce his inner pain. Eventually, he realized that by immersing himself in work, he would never achieve his life's purpose. The second step to healing your past is to replace your unhealthy coping mechanisms with healthy behavior. To start this, first identify your coping mechanisms, understand the reasons and triggers behind them, and analyze your patterns to avoid pain. Then work on healing your inner child. Healing your inner child means recognizing your childhood's unmet needs and wounds and doing something about them as an adult today. You need to give your inner child the love, protection, and trust it never received. If you feel that you isolate yourself from everyone when you go through this pain, you need to replace it with something healthy. For example, you can take a weekend off, go hiking, or spend the whole day having fun and relaxing. To heal your inner child, you need to become your supportive friend. Instead of criticizing your behavior, change your self-talk. Try to become a supportive inner coach for yourself. Encourage yourself to always improve and grow. Be patient and kind to yourself. Appreciate your progress, and don't let your fear control your decisions. Dr. David Perlmutter, a board-certified neurologist, explains that our brain has two parts, fear-based and compassionate. The fear-based part is reactive and seeks immediate gratification, while the compassionate part is responsible for logical and clear decision-making. By focusing on the compassionate part, you can make thoughtful and healthy decisions. To access your compassionate side, practice mindfulness. Be fully present in every moment and pay attention to your thoughts and emotions without judging them. This way, when your fear-driven and reactive brain starts to take over, you can stop yourself. You can train your brain to use its compassionate side more often through meditation and deep breathing techniques. Finally, you should set realistic and achievable goals. Break big goals into smaller ones so you can make continuous progress without any pressure. Celebrate your small victories to boost your confidence and strengthen your positive habits. This will calm your inner critic and strengthen your supportive inner coach. Looking back at your past doesn't mean you feel sorry for your pain. It just helps you see why you are the way you are today. Once you understand the patterns created by past events, you can change them and start your healing. To heal, it is essential to accept your past, nurture your inner child, and develop a supportive inner coach. Keep making yourself strong. Love yourself as you are, and set healthy boundaries. If needed, you can also seek help from a therapist or counselor. Remember, healing is a journey, and you can start this journey anytime. What is your identity? Your identity includes your unique qualities, beliefs, personality traits, and experiences. It defines who you are, how you think, and how you behave. It also decides how you experience the world and communicate with others. Some factors like environment, experiences, relationships, and choices can influence your identity. However, knowing your identity is crucial because only by being honest with yourself can you live a happy and fulfilling life. But when you forget who you are, you can get lost, chasing goals that are far from your true desires. To discover your identity, you first need to understand who you are and what you want to become. Make a list of your beliefs, values, strengths, and weaknesses. Ask yourself, am I happy with my identity? Or do I know my meaningful mission? Answering these questions will increase your self-awareness and help you understand where you are now and where you want to be in 10 years. You need to write a meaningful mission manifesto, MMM, that will help you define your purpose and take action to live truthfully. After knowing your identity, you need to make a list of the behaviors you want to change. Think about the bad habits you want to get rid of and the habits you want to adopt. Choose some positive actions and imagine how your life will change. Don't forget to think about the impact you have on others. Clarify the purpose of your life and make a plan to change. Learning new skills is also crucial to building your identity. Identify the skills you need and want to improve and work hard to develop them. For example, join an online course or read a book to learn tips on saving money. Continuously learning will help you grow and align your actions with your identity. For example, Anthony Cooper used MMM to overcome his procrastination habit. He started tracking his daily habits and identified those that were holding him back. He knew that procrastination was the biggest obstacle preventing him from becoming the person he wanted to be. To stay committed to change, Anthony wrote his goals in the Meaningful Mission Manifesto, MMM. He wrote about the habits he wanted to get rid of and the positive habits he wanted to develop. This helped him create a clear plan to change himself. Anthony decided to spend his time on productive activities to overcome his procrastination habit. He started spending less time binge-watching and playing video games. Instead, he began going out with friends, sought help from a business coach, and started journaling. Anthony also learned to be kind to himself when he made a mistake. This positive attitude helped him overcome the habit of negative self-talk that often develops due to procrastination. By being kind to himself, he quickly recovered from failure and stayed motivated. Anthony's MMM pushed him to stay committed to his personal growth. By learning new skills and developing good habits, he ensured that his actions reflected his values and long-term goals. So you can also be like Anthony and update your identity. Write your MMM. Keep learning new skills. Evaluate and improve yourself. Remember that your identity can evolve with your experiences and choices. Control your actions and always stay true to yourself. The mindset has three main parts: thoughts, emotions, and behavior. Thoughts are your ideas, emotions are your feelings, and behavior means how you behave. These three elements are always interconnected and affect each other. To change your mindset, you need to understand and manage all three. Your thoughts express your beliefs. They can be positive or negative. Positive thoughts lead to better emotions and actions, while negative thoughts lead to bad emotions and behavior. For example, when you think, "I can be successful," it boosts your confidence and motivates you to take action. On the other hand, if you think, "I am a failure," it makes you feel disappointed and hopeless, and you start thinking you are worthless and lose the desire to try again. Emotions are the feelings created by your thoughts and experiences. They can motivate you to take action or force you to stop. Negative emotions like fear and anger can trap you in your past, affecting your present life, while positive emotions like happiness and gratitude push you towards your goals. If you learn to handle your emotions well, they will help you move forward instead of holding you back. Behavior means the actions you take based on your emotions or thoughts. When your consistent actions reflect positive thoughts and emotions, you grow and reach your goals. To become more productive, you need to handle your thoughts and emotions correctly. When these three mindset components work together, they create the mindset in motion cycle. This cycle proves how thoughts, emotions, and behavior are interconnected and continuously affect each other. When you think positively, you feel better emotions, which leads to better behavior. This positive behavior strengthens your thoughts, creating a cycle of growth and improvement. On the opposite side, negative thoughts lead to negative emotions and unproductive behavior, creating a cycle of stagnation or failure. You can think of the mindset in motion cycle as a straight line. When your thoughts are positive, your emotions are supportive, and your behavior is effective. On the other hand, when you get stuck in negative thinking, this cycle becomes uneven and harmful. Negative thoughts create negative emotions, leading to bad behavior. Once you get trapped in this negative cycle, it becomes very difficult to break free from it. In such a situation, emotional agility can help you. Emotional agility means understanding and facing your emotions even when experiencing negative experiences. To do this, first, recognize your emotions, understand their impact on your thoughts and behavior, and then manage them to support your goals. Start by being aware of your feelings. When something happens, don't ignore or deny your feelings. Instead, accept them and try to understand how they affect your thoughts and actions. Ask yourself how your feelings influence your thinking. Are they causing you to have negative thoughts? Are these thoughts making you act in the wrong way? For example, when you are angry, you might think negatively about yourself or others, leading you to say or do something wrong. After understanding the impact of your emotions, you can do something to manage them. Choose how you will respond to your feelings to help you reach your goals. Don't let anger take over. Instead, take a deep breath and think calmly about your goal. Your goal might be to have a calm and productive day. Responding with kindness and taking a break to calm your mind will help you stay on track. Managing your emotions doesn't mean ignoring them. It means responding thoughtfully to support your life's overall quality and purpose. In other words, understanding and managing your thoughts, emotions, and behavior is crucial to achieving greatness. Develop your emotional power to change your behavior and grow. Start with small steps. You need to make continuous efforts to develop a more positive and growth-oriented mindset. If you want to be successful in any field, you need to learn how to set clear goals, create effective strategies, and maintain your focus. Without goals, you can easily get off track and distracted. Setting goals will give you the focus and determination needed to achieve what you want. To set and achieve your goals, you can use the Greatness Performance System, GPS. This system requires focusing on 3 key areas of life: business, relationships, and wellness. Choose 3 main goals in each area, then decide the main goal for each category. You can create a clear path to success by asking yourself questions like, what do I want? Why do I want it? And what is the next step? The Greatness Performance System includes setting and scheduling your goals with a clear structure and standard. Researcher Katie Milkman found that when people follow a strict schedule, their chances of achieving their goals increase. In 2008, the author of this book, Lewis, was very inspired by the Beijing Olympics, especially by Michael Phelps, who won many medals. While watching the Olympics, Lewis learned about the team handball game, which was a new sport for him. Team handball is very popular in Europe, but not as famous in the United States. It is a fast-paced game that combines elements of basketball, lacrosse, and soccer. In this game, players have to shoot a mini soccer ball into a small goal using their hands. After retiring from football due to injury, Lewis wanted to play team handball and join the U.S. national team. He felt that he still had more to achieve as an athlete. However, this task was not easy, and he faced many difficulties. There was no team handball club in Ohio, and this sport was not professionally organized in the United States. Its top club was in New York, and the players there didn't get paid to play. They played just for fun. But Lewis didn't give up. He wanted to go to New York to learn team handball and join the national team. In the early years of 2010, he had saved enough money from his online marketing business to move to New York. When Lewis went to that club, he had some doubts. He was the only Native American among players from different European countries. Lewis introduced himself and told them that his dream was to join the national team and go to the Olympics. The players laughed at him at first, but Lewis didn't give up. He started building relationships with people and learning the basics of the sport. After months of practice and hard work, Lewis's skills improved significantly. 9 months later, he joined the U.S. national team and participated in the Pan American Championships in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Over the next 9 years, Lewis competed in many international competitions with the national team in the UK, Spain, Brazil, Mexico, and Canada. Lewis's football coach played a big role in his success. This coach was good at setting and achieving goals. He set goals for his team by asking them what they wanted to achieve each season. Then he created a detailed schedule with specific actions to help the team reach their goals. Having a structured routine makes it easier to achieve your goals. For example, Lewis had a structured morning routine. He always started his day with activities that boosted his energy and focus, such as making his bed, exercising, taking a cold shower, and meditating. Use the Greatness Performance System to set and achieve your goals in business, relationships, and health. Define your goals, create a strategy, and follow it with focused energy. Your dedication and effort will always lead you to achieve your dreams. Developing a greatness mindset is crucial to overcoming challenges, upgrading your skills, and improving the overall quality of life. In this summary, you learned the key principles to develop a greatness mindset. First, you learned that a greatness mindset is a combination of three things: having a clear purpose, being flexible, and taking consistent action. Second, you learned that having a strong mission clears your path to creating the life you want and deserve. You can find your mission by exploring your passion, strengths, and skills. Third, you learned that you need to overcome the fears of failure, success, and judgment, and turn them into powerful tools. You can use mindfulness and positive affirmations to transform your fears and release your full potential. Fourth, you learned that by recognizing and healing childhood trauma, you can break negative patterns and develop healthier coping mechanisms. By increasing your self-awareness, dealing with your childhood trauma, and developing a supportive inner coach, you can heal yourself. Fifth, you learned that you can define your identity by understanding your unique qualities, beliefs, and experiences. You can write a meaningful mission manifesto, MMM, to stay committed to actions that match your values and goals. Sixth, you learned that thoughts, emotions, and behavior are interconnected. If you learn to manage your thoughts, you can control your emotions and change your behavior. This cycle repeats itself and leads your mindset towards great changes. Finally, you learned that setting and achieving goals in business, relationships, and health helps you create a structured routine. Additionally, you become more responsible. By staying consistent, you can turn your goals into real results. If you want to overcome your limitations and unleash your power, use the principles you learned from this summary to develop your greatness mindset. Think about your current life and try to understand who you are, where you want to be, and what problem you want to solve. Create your own meaningful mission manifesto, MM, and stay committed to taking daily, consistent, and purposeful action. Adopt a growth mindset, be kind to yourself during failures, and stay focused on your long-term goals. Remember, the journey to greatness begins with the first step. So, start today and unlock the power of your mind to live your best life. If you like this video, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe to our channel for more. Thanks for watching.